You're tired of toxic workplaces where people don't like each other and it seems like every day is just a struggle to get through. Or maybe you thought about going out on your own, but that seems like too much work. Well, today I'm going to share some tips for how to find a great place to work that has a healthy, happy culture where employees can really One of the reasons retention rates have been so low in the past couple of years is because employees have wised up that it's really hard to do a great job and to feel proud of your work if you're in an environment that makes you miserable. So, beyond pay and benefits, which are a standard, that's the basic bar for whether a place is a decent place to work, there are things that you can look for to see if employees are really set up to succeed there, if they're really set up to thrive. So, I'm going to share three different tips that will help you discern if someplace that you might want to work invests in their employees, if they invest in having a great culture, if they set people up for success, and it truly is a good company to work for. First characteristic to look for a really great place to work is whether there's a sense of community among the employees. And not just that it happened to form because people have conversations with each other, but does the company invest in fostering that? This could be things like, do they do, is there an intramural sports team, or do they do collective lunch and learns where people get to be together who are from different teams or different departments? Do they do games? Play is a really great way to meet not just your own colleagues, but colleagues from throughout the company. These times to spend with your colleagues that are not just about work are so important, not only for building trust, but for building social capital. When you have a great relationship with someone, you're much more likely to give them the benefit of the doubt if they're cranky on a day, or to go an extra mile to help them when they need it. And those are really signs of healthy culture. The second thing to look for is whether the company invests in growth and development for their employees. As humans, we're constantly changing and evolving, and we like new challenges. If you're hired for a position and 10 years later you're doing the exact same position, you might be happy with it, but you might not. You might want to learn more. What's the why behind that work? Or how do you get better? Maybe you want to advance to a different position. So, looking for companies that actually invest in helping their companies grow and develop, not just to what the company wants them to be, but grow according to what your own interests are, what your passions are, where you think you would like to see your career. That's a great sign of healthy culture. The third thing to look for is, does the company invest in developing great managers and leaders? All of us have had the experience of a job that maybe you like the job, but you had a terrible boss. And that can kill it for you. That can make every day a slog. It can make you second guess your own performance. It can make your relationships with your colleagues not so healthy. So a company that invests in making sure that their managers and leaders not only have the subject matter expertise, but have the people skills, have the emotional intelligence, are invested in the well-being and invested in making the experience of work easier, happier, more fulfilling for employees. So if a company has some sort of internal program for training up managers and leaders, or maybe they give managers and leaders resources to go get external training, that's a sign that a company really cares. So when you're looking for a great place to work, yes, you want to think about things like pay and benefits and what's the commute going to be like, but you want to lift up the hood and look at, how do they treat their employees? Do they invest in people? Do they invest in making it a culture where you want to be and where you feel like you can succeed? That's really important to look for if you're thinking about not just your next job, but a career that you want to develop in, and where your work-life balance can maintain healthy and you won't come home from work every day feeling totally tired and dejected. So I hope you found this valuable. I hope it gave you some tips on how to look for a great place to work. If you found this useful, make sure to follow and connect with me on LinkedIn. And don't forget to check out the Barometer XP YouTube channel for lots of other great videos.